We are live. Magandang umaga, magandang gabi, good evening, good morning, whichever time zone you are. In this video or in this podcast or show, the episode rather, we will talk about URCC Global. There's a big event bukas na. It will be on pay-per-view and we do have a special guest who can talk more about this. So, if you are interested about this topic, stay tuned because you can ask questions. This is a live broadcast and then we will try to answer it as long as we're talking about MMA, Davao, Philippines, and URCC. Welcome to MMA Davao. Ayun. I guess our guest for tonight needs no further introduction among the MMA community, not just in the Philippines, but global. The last time nang nakita kami, that was, several years ago. But the first time that I was introduced to him was on an event sa One Championship, and it was sa Singapore. So we were network partners and there was a bond that was built there. Sabay pa kami kain dun sa I forgot that place sa Mandalay Bay. Anyway, our guest for this evening is no other than bigyan natin ng magandang introduction.
Now, for those in attendance watching around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time!
It's time, Mr. Ron Catunao. Ron, kamusta?
I'm good. Kamusta?
I saw your postings sa MMA Davao, and I appreciate that you're there and you keep on sharing updates about projects, events ng URCC, and not just URCC, but combat sports and other sports, which we'll talk about on another episode. Now, for the sake of our viewers, baka yung mga hindi pa nakakakilala sa'yo, kindly introduce yourself and what's your role in URCC and what have you been doing lately?
Yeah, hi sa ating mga viewers all over the Philippines and of course globally. I'm Ron Catunao, the matchmaker for URCC and of course also the founder of the Academy Fighting Championship. And ayan, we've been for the past months sa pandemic, of course, everybody has been struggling. Pero kami, we've been planning. We've been planning kung ano yung pwede pang gawin, kung ano, kailan pwede mag-event. And of course, nung mga nakaraang months, for the past months, we've been trying to have another event for URCC. Pero nagkaroon din naman kami last April, Doc Vince. Nagkaroon kami last April, but it was just a pocket event. Parang fight night siya. The usual fight night ng URCC. Nagkaroon kami in Olongapo City. And it was a very successful refreshal event for URCC that time. Ang ganda ng fight card. And of course, Sugar Ray Estroso was there. And he won, of course. He won the fight. And the rest of the fight card was really amazing. Masaya yung event. Excited yung mga tao kasi nakabalik ang URCC ulit after 2 years.
Mm-hmm. And then, bro, yung on that event, before the pandemic, when was the last event?
The last event was
before this one.
I think it was in Okada yata. Nung Okada pa yata yung last event na yun. Last major event, ha?
Eto, merong nag-comment na sa atin, bro. Sharp as ever. Oo. Always. Sharp talaga yan si Ron. Bro, after having that hiatus, there's a long wait. Meron magtatanong, magkakaroon pa ba kaya ng MMA event or even combat sports or contact sports because of the pandemic. So having that kind of event, parang primer na yan. Because ngayon, in a way, mukhang si pandemic tapos na. Chinoke out na ng ating mga bakuna. Now,
sana makapagpatuloy na rin.
yeah, sana makapagpatuloy na, no? Sunod-sunod na tayo. And we have another, naku, sana mag-register yung ating mga viewers dito para ma-shoutout natin yung mga pangalan nyo. Kasi hindi rin may register eh. Nakikita lang, MMA Davao, thumbs up. But, we would appreciate you guys to register sa StreamYard so that we can give you a shoutout. Now, ngayon bro, pag-uusapan natin the main thing that I invited you here. And this is my round 2. Tapos na yung round 1 natin eh. Now, round 2 after the pandemic, or I think it's already after the pandemic kasi we were able to organize this event. Lahat na ng tao may community gathering na andito to. How did this materialize? Paano nangyari ang event? Maybe you could share to us yung mga backdoor things na nangyayari. How did this start?
Well, of course, merong hype eh. There's a hype between Sugar Ray, Mammoth Estroso, our reigning heavyweight champion sa URCC, between Boss Bullet. Of course, Boss Bullet. Bullet is actually an OFW sa Rod, and he is a conditioning coach. And there was nagkaroon ng parang hamunan. Of course, alam naman natin yung mga tipo ni Bullet talagang matatapang din yan. Alam mo naman mga Pilipino pagka nasa harapan tayo ng ating camera, talagang matatapang. And he proved himself. Dahil nung hinamon niya si Sugar Ray, nagkaharap sila, nagkabangayan pa, nagkaroon ng mga konting sagupaan na doon namin napatunayan na kaya niya nga. Na pwede. Kumbaga, talagang hinarap niya. Kung ano yung sinasabi niya, he walked the talk.
I guess he has balls, no? To kasi but when did this started na nagbangayan tong dalawa? Was it through social media, sa YouTube, or sinong nagsimula? Paano nangyari to?
It's through the social media, of course. And naunang si Bullet through the social media. And then si Sugar naman na challenge.
Okay.
So he asked Prof. Alvin Aguilar, si Chief, kung pwede ba, ganyan. So nagkaroon ng kulitan between Chief Alvin and Sugar Ray. Alam naman natin Sugar Ray, yung makulit yan. Pag talagang siya yung talagang hindi siya titigil eh. Diba? Hindi naman magpapatalo si Sugar Ray.
Delikado yan, Ron. Kasi kunyari, makakomment ako ng konti about Sugar Ray, baka hahamunin ako ni Sugar Ray. Go ahead.
Kaya ayun, pinagbigyan. So, of course, tinanong din ni Chief Alvin si Bullet kung talagang willing siya. He flew in. Si Bullet, he flew in sa Pilipinas.
Wow.
Out of his own expense talaga.
So
out of his own expenses talaga.
You mean itong it's out of his pocket and URCC did not pay for his flight or anything?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes. Chief Alvin did not pay for anything sa flight ni Bullet.
Nice.
And walang naglabas. Talagang siya ang gumastos just to walk the talk that he did.
I mean, high respects for that guy, for Bullet, because he is really into it. and he's trying to prove something. Ayan talagang kagalingan ng ating mga kaibigan mga Pilipino na I mean, hindi lang puro salita or puro bunganga. He
Totoo,
really he walked the talk and then he showed up. And much
totoo.
respect for that. My question to you, bro, is this is MMA, and it's far different from being a conditioning coach. Conditioning is part of, bread.
Yeah.
It's really part of being a fighter. But my si Bullet, being a conditioning coach, what's his background sa combat sports?
Ang background niya with the combat sports is boxing. Uh, I've
Oh,
seen,
nice.
I've seen his training videos at
Mm-hmm.
talagang marunong yung mama eh.
Mm-hmm.
Talagang he knows how to punch. He knows what he's doing,
Mm-hmm.
and I also saw his some of his training. He's training with grappling.
Mm-hmm.
Meron siyang galaw sa ground. So I think kahit na ito ay isang hamunan, even if this is a battle of parang grudge match, what should we call it, grudge match or
Mm-hmm.
whatever, tingin ko it will be a good show for a fight.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Kasi kita naman natin yung build ng katawan ni Bullet eh.
Right,
Talaga,
right.
of course, he is a conditioning coach. He must be in good condition physically.
Yes,
Oo.
definitely.
And aside from that, we most of the people who are following him saw that he has that skills in boxing and
Mm-hmm.
grappling. And of course, kay Sugar Ray naman, the
Right.
experience and the boxing skills of Sugar has always been there para sa kanya. Sa lahat ng mga laban niya, diyan yan. So, pero syempre, balik tayo doon kay Bullet. Kasi syempre, very controversial na
Mm,
hamunin mo
yes.
yung isang champion eh. Hamunin mo
And
isang veterano ng URCC.
Sugar Ray is the heavyweight champion ng URCC. Am I correct?
The current.
So, hindi lang siya naghahamon ng professional fighter. Naghahamon siya ng isang title holder, which
True.
is very controversial. Before we'll move forward sa sasabihin mo, is this a professional fight?
No,
Did he took a professional license? No?
no.
Okay.
Uh,
This is really interesting. So go ahead, bro.
no.
Meron ka sasabihin kanina.
Of course, we call it super fight
Mhm.
because of the hype, because of the difference in weight. Malayo yung diferensya nila sa timbang eh. And of course, because of the kind of stage that was set up nung beginning nitong fight na ito.
Mhm.
Again, sa URCC, if 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 we call it super fight, madalas alam natin talagang malayo ang timbang, iba ang timbang,
Mhm.
or somehow para siyang exhibition match. But of course, once you are inside the URCC cage, walang ano diyan, walang baby diyan. Hindi natin inaalaw yung baby punches, walang ganyan, walang script, walang acting. Pagdating diyan sa URCC cage, talagang magbakbakan kayong dalawa.
Bakit? Meron bang acting sa MMA? Mukhang wala naman ah.
Wala.
Yeah. Bro, I gotcha.
well, ayoko mag-comment dyan kasi may napanood ako noong nakaraan eh.
Ay,
Nag-viral.
ikaw kasi, you brought it up. But, ang
Pero ano yan,
masasabi ko lang bro, the last time I saw an event, meron palang shadow back fist na that could cause a knockout. Baka Hiten Mitsuguri, yung kay Himura, di ba? Kahit hindi matamaan ng sword niya, pero yung vibration ng hangin, yun ang makaka-knockout ng kalaban. That's where the injury is. Tama ba?
baka doon Baka doon nila nakuha yun eh.
Oh, yung Hiten Mitsurugi style. Anyway, going back to our topic. Uh, s- sorry about that, man. This
we,
is
we,
just
we are really sidetracked by that. Ano, eh.
you were sidetracked, but ikaw
Uh,
kasi. But let's go. Let's go. Punta tayo dito. Now, this, I have a slide here. This is the champ versus Boss Bullet, the underdog.
yeah.
No pun intended sa mga kaibigan natin, ano, yung sa
Mm,
MMA. I know everyone is really working hard as a fighter and keeping
yeah.
this this event as legit as possible. So anyway,
Yeah.
going back here, the champ versus the bullet. So mga kaibigan, ito yung pinag-uusapan namin ni Ron. And if you do have any questions, just go ahead, make a comment, and if you want to give us a shout out, lagay nyo lang yung mga pangalan nyo, and we'll give you a shout out. By the way, this is brought to you by the Fighters Lounge. Now, let's go to one of your matches, ano. Sumobra ako. Eto, tama ba? Ceremonial. Oh, tama. Pag-usapan
So,
natin yung weigh-ins.
ayun yung weigh-ins
Oo.
kanina.
How was the weigh-ins? When was the weigh-ins and how was it?
We held the weigh-ins early this morning.
Mm.
Of course, Philippine time. Alam ko naman na international tayo ngayon eh.
Oh, sure.
Philippine time. We all the fighters made weight.
Mhm.
Meron lang isa na nag-overweight pero napaka-konti lang. At least 1.5 or 1.6 pounds or at least nasa 2 pounds. Pero we gave him time to cut at least 1 pound ng ano niya, excess niya.
Mhm.
So he was able to secure naman yung target na timbang.
Okay.
Kaya wala masyadong hassle, wala masyadong naging problema with the fighters. On point lahat sila. Of course, except kay Bullet tsaka kay Sugar Ray.
Mhm.
Dahil super fight sila, medyo talagang malayo yung difference ng timbang nilang dalawa.
Ron,
Pero
when you say malayo ang timbang, how malayo?
nasa halos 30 pounds yata, 20 plus
Oh,
pounds. Oh,
really?
I saw a post kanina nung timbang nila. I can't
Mhm.
remember the exact weight of Sugar and Bullet. Pero nakita ko yung post kanina sa URCC na nasa 200 plus si Sugar Ray,
Mhm.
and then si Bullet nasa 179. So malaki yung timbang talaga.
Yeah, I think
So
it's 234 or something. 230
yeah,
si
yeah,
Sugar
around
Ray.
230 plus si Sugar Ray. Tapos si
Uh-huh.
Bullet around 179. Kasi all muscles si Bullet halos eh.
Yeah, how tall are these fighters? Let's start with Bullet. How tall is he?
Si Bullet malaki lang ng konti sa akin. Siguro around 5, 5 feet,
5'7"?
5,
5'8"?
7, 5 feet, ganyan. Malaki lang ng konti sa kanya si Sugar Ray.
Mm.
Sa height wala masyadong diferensya eh.
There's no height difference. But I
Halos
mean, talagang kwanto, it's all muscles given with that height and weight. Man, he's
true.
talagang conditioning coach. He's true to his word. He's living what he's doing. 175. Puro muscles to.
Puro muscles talaga. And if you can show the slide para makita rin nila yung picture ng dalawa ng weigh-ins. Talagang uh, he's proving himself that he is a conditioning coach. And
Nice, nice.
talagang makikita natin. And again, malalaman natin lahat 'yan kung ano ang magiging silbi ng muscles of Bullet against the Mammoth.
The
Pero
muscles of Bullet and his, combat sport
yeah,
experience.
combat sports is
Whether it's maybe not in the cage, he has been doing it somewhere else. But the thing
yeah,
is, uh, it would be good really. The way I'm looking at si Bullet, no, parang si Jake Paul to eh. Ganyan
Medyo
yung
nga,
kanyang
medyo
approach eh. His approach because he's a YouTuber, but you know, we will go into that once we show their pictures, no? Yung sa kanilang face off o face in, ano bang tawag mo yan?
face
How
off.
you call it face? Matagal na akong hindi naka-organize ng event, pasensya na. It's face off, my goodness. We will go to the different matches and we'll discuss all of those. So yung mga nanonood, please stay tuned. Huwag muna kayong umalis. At
Oo.
pag-uusapan natin to. Now, let's go to the slide. Let's go to the slide. Who are these guys?
Well, the fighter on the left side of my screen, he's a fighter from Kazakhstan. He's Toktarazi Ushkan. He's a fighter,
Kazakhstan.
yeah, from Kazakhstan.
Oh,
And
nice.
of course, pagka ganyan mga fighters from Kazakhstan, alam naman natin merong level
Oo,
ng wrestling yan.
I know.
Yeah, di ba? So he has a good ground game, and then
Mhm.
his opponent is Rex Agagad.
Yeah,
Rex is also a good fighter. Has fought in different amateur MMA scene.
mhm.
So this will be a good fight kasi pareho naman merong experience sa fight industry.
Is this their debut fight sa pro?
Actually, Doc Vince, all of our bouts, since syempre nag-start pa lang tayo ulit.
Amateur.
Yeah, of
Okay.
course, amateur and pro-am rules tayo.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So this would really be a great fight. Which camp is the Filipino guy representing?
Wait, I'll check the camp kasi wala ritong nakaisulat sa amin na camp. Pero
Oh, that's
most
okay.
so,
But
pero
is he from Luzon?
yeah, he's from Luzon. The fighter's from Luzon. I'll send you the doc.
Yeah. Just please send me
Uh,
all those details. Let's go to the next slide. How
para
about
we can
these fighters?
Yeah, this is actually one of the most interesting match sa card because as we all know, si Joe Vincenzo, the guy uh, on the right side of my screen or on
Mm,
our screen,
right.
uh, is also a veteran of the amateur MMA scene and nag-champion na rin siya sa mga ibang mga amateur MMA
Amateur events.
promotions here in the country. And when he went to Qatar to work as a mixed martial arts coach in Qatar, he never stopped training. And then when he went back here in the Philippines, lumaban din kaagad siya and he won.
Mm.
And malamang natatandaan din natin siya sa Fight Farm. He competed dun sa Fight Farm. Yung series
Oh.
noon, yung Fight Farm series.
Oh, yes.
Naging top 8 contender din siya. And very, very talented kid. Hindi siya, pag nasa ground talagang maganda yung maganda yung laro niya sa ground. And he developed that striking skills over the years. And then when he went back here, ibang-iba na yung laro niya sa striking niya. And of course, he developed those physique na kung saan meron siya ngayon, kung anong meron siya ngayon. So nag-mature na rin, nagkaroon ng maturity, and yung opponent niya si Kimbert Alintosan is a champion ng real RSF, real street fight. Nag-champion siya.
Okay.
So these guys will be fighting at the flyweight division. Maganda tong laban na to. So sa mga viewers na talagang isa to sa aabangan natin sa mga taga Davao pala, kamusta kayo diyan ha?
Maraming mga taga Davao na kasi meron tayong pay-per-view nito. I'm sure
meron tayong pay-per-view. Mamaya ulitin ko na lang ulit
Yeah,
before we
mamaya uulitin natin. How about this matchup? Who is this? Yeah, Middle East. Is he also Middle Eastern? O ano?
Yeah, from Middle East, and he's fighting from he's representing Fight Core from Baguio.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
Kila Nico Tabora,
Mhm.
and his opponent is. By the way, his name is Ahmed Kaid.
Okay,
Apelyido
Ahmed.
pa lang, ano,
Mm.
yan, name, pangalan pa lang, alam na natin na Middle Eastern, di ba?
Mm.
Tapos, ang opponent niya, si Denzel Di Magila. So, si Denzel naman, he has a good striking game. Of course, alam naman natin, basta Pilipino, talagang isa sa pundasyon natin ka talaga,
Striking.
striking eh. Kaya, yeah, alam natin kaagad. May boxing, kickboxing, may Muay Thai yan,
Right.
pagka Pilipino. So, a good thing now, talagang nagde-develop na rin tayo ng MMA fighters na kompleto.
Mhm.
Meron ng ground game, may stand-up game, and may wrestling. Talagang kompleto na rin ang mga Pinoy fighters natin ngayon. And eto kay Ahmed naman, since he is training with Fight Core, I'm sure they don't forget to train him sa kanyang striking din. Alam naman natin basta sa mga team sa Baguio, malakas din talaga sa striking and solid ground game.
Mhm.
Diba?
Mhm. And this one.
Yeah, that one. Si Lenin Oliva and Kenneth Maningat. Si Lennon is the shorter guy. Si Lennon Oliva, he's a veteran, which we can consider veteran sa amateur MMA scene. And then si Kenneth Maningat is up and coming talent talaga ng MMA industry natin ngayon. Si Lennon, matagal na rin yan na lumalaban sa mga amateur MMA circuit natin. Pero, of course, alam mo naman ang MMA Doc Vince, walang pinipiling ano yan, regardless kung veterano ka o hindi. Basta kung sino yung mas magandang condition pagdating sa loob ng cage,
Mhm.
talagang dyan tayo nagkakaalaman.
Parang
Diba?
parang yung nangyari kahapon. Veterano look Rockhold. Kahit anong
Oo,
veterano
wala.
Ah,
If you're not in good condition,
oo.
if good condition to fight, once you step inside the cage, wala. Walang ano eh.
Yeah,
Hindi, mawawala ng bilang yung ano eh, yung pagiging veterano mo eh.
yes.
Mm.
Alam mo Ron, tinitingnan ko 'to si Kenneth, tama ba si Kenneth itong bago?
Kenneth, Kenneth,
Yung matangkad?
hindi matangkad.
Kung wala lang itong glasses ko, parang si Mark Striegel na bata, eh.
Eto, magsusot na rin ako ng eyeglass ko.
Kung tanggalin ko lang eyeglasses ko, parang si Mark 'to. So, I have to put in my eyeglasses, hindi pala.
Ah,
So, man, this is
Mark Strickle na ano, Pinoy version.
Pinoy version ng Mark Striegel.
Pure Pinoy version.
Oo, hindi film. Now, let's
Ah,
go to the main event. I guess this is the main event. Ito yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina.
yan.
Ito
Ah,
ang talagang hype up. And as you can see, talagang puro muscle si Bullet. And I mean, ang astig ah. May,
astig talaga. Astig talaga, Doc Vince. Imagine challenging the champion, the heavyweight champion of URCC na talagang, ayun, napagbigyan natin,
Mhm.
eh, humarap din siya. He flew in, pinanindigan niya. Di ba? Talagang ano rin, sa face-off nila, kanina talagang very intense eh. Nagkakadikitan na ng noo eh. I felt the intensity of that face-off
W-
earlier.
w-
Talagang
Wow.
meron, maramdam mo yung intensity kanina eh. And that's why I'm really excited for the fight tomorrow,
Mhm.
especially for the main event. Of course, all the undercards are very exciting matches. Pero syempre, ito, aabangan natin itong main event natin tomorrow. And lahat, again, all the matches are very exciting. kaabang-abang yung mga yan. Talagang all our viewers and all our attendees tomorrow should expect very exciting matches from our fight card tomorrow. Yun ang ano yan.
Eto bro, maybe I could share yung yung face-off nila kanina.
Mm.
Eto. Maybe you could talk more about this. Oh.
Ayan, no. Siyempre, nung ano nila, timbang, ayan, habang nauna si Bullet tinimbang, and then of course, sumunod ang ating current heavyweight champion, our
Mhm.
reigning and hindi naman defending kasi hindi naman at stake ang belt.
Right.
Ayan na, pinapag-face off ko na sila kanina. And dyan pa lang habang tinatawag pa lang sila ng face off, you can really feel the intensity, and si Bullet talagang alam mo, habang inaantay niya si Sugar, talagang parang alam mo yan, yung pakiramdam na he can't wait to face off and to start the bakbakan. Ayan. And I was telling them na good luck tomorrow sa fight nila. The hype will end tomorrow.
Mhm.
And yan. Tingnan mo yung height differential, Doc Vince.
It's not that much.
No?
Oo.
Konting-konti lang. Yan. Talagang si Bullet hindi nagpapatinag kay Sugar eh. Di ba?
Oo. Si Bullet, astig parang nanggigigil eh. Oh?
Tingnan mo, di ba?
Oh. Oh
Siya
my.
yung ha? I'm sure this will be a very, very exciting main event tomorrow. Regardless of the hype, regardless of the negative feedbacks ng mga ibang tao na hindi nakakaintindi ng hype, I'm sure this will be a very exciting fight tomorrow.
I'm sure.
Kaya manood sila. Yung mga hindi makakapunta bukas sa Silo at the Palace sa BGC, at of course, they can watch sa ating pay-per-view. Mura lang. 299 lang.
299.
Yes. Just visit the URCC .online.
Actually, sinare na natin dito sa description box. It's already here on our description box. And if you guys, yung mga nanonood ngayon, if you want to watch this event bukas na, what time mag-start?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. I guess this would be a great fight. Kasi ang isa ditong pinag-uusapan, not just for us na who's been in the industry for a good number of time, not just a promoter, also a practitioner, yung body type, that's number one. How will the body type, affect their performance sa loob ng ring? And there's a big difference na makikita ng tao. Some would say yung body type ni Mammoth is parang hindi siya athlete. But if you look at the way he fights, I mean, doon mo makikita. Parang si Fedor Emelianenko, he doesn't have that, body type na talagang, really buff, but it's the athleticism and the way they handle themselves sa gitna ng ring. And the other thing also is yung both body type, but yung astig ng Pilipino. Talagang astig pinanindigan. Tama ba? Pasensya na yung Tagalog
Pinanindigan.
Pinanindigan ni Bullet. O kahit lang sa, sa started sa YouTube, pero talagang pinuntahan.
Bumiyahe ang Pilipinas.
Bumiyahe.
Diba?
Wow.
Pabalik ng Pilipinas.
I really can't, imagine how yung mindset ng tao, parang this has become a personal thing.
And URCC did not pay for anything, pabalik niya dito.
Wow. So, what other things na ma-expect ng ating Filipino MMA community from this fight tomorrow? What do you think? Ano pang may dagdag mo, bro?
Of course, madadagdag natin dyan is since URCC ang naghatid na itong laban na to sa kanila, aside from being an exciting fight, makita rin natin yung uh, the level of the skills that each fighter has, or kay Bullet naman makikita natin kung ano yung kaya niyang patunayan. So I'm sure marami yung nag-aabang diyan eh. Maraming mag-aabang diyan. So ayun yung expect natin, na kung ano man yung inaabangan nila, kung ano man yung inaabangan ng mga tao para kay Bullet, because of the hype, because of the challenge that was accepted. So, yung part ng excitement, yung aabangan mo, ano ba yung may ipapakita nitong mama na to against Sugar Ray, di ba? Kasi Sugar Ray naman, alam mo natin na never a boring fight for Sugar Ray. Wala tayong nakikitang boring na fight dyan, kahit na ang kalaban niya talagang mas malakas sa kanya o kasing lakas niya o mas mahina sa kanya. Never naman tayo nakita ng boring fight. Mabalik ako doon sa sinabi mo kanina, Doc, sa size, for his size ni Sugar Ray, ang bilis niya gumalaw sa loob ng cage, di ba?
Yes. And I think, Ron, this would really take away all the myths and misconceptions about the sport. For example, yung katawan that would determine your success sa laban. Kasi minsan, there's also this myth na magandang ang katawan and then baka magaling din to sa suntukan. But the thing is, there are several components sa labanan and we cannot just take for granted yung anong nakikita natin physically because you might be surprised. And I'm not saying against kay Bullet because he also has a background in combat sports and we really would love to see him prove it sa cage.
Oo, totoo yun, Doc. Totoo yun, Doc Vince.
Mm-hmm.
Maraming misconception, maraming mga haka-haka, of course, na baka ganito, baka ampaw. Alam mo yung mga ganong salita na baka wala naman. Ganyan din naman ang nakikita natin kay Sugar Ray. Pag tingnan mo si Sugar Ray at di mo siya kilala, totoo bang champion yan? Totoo bang MMA fighter yan? Di ba? Pero once you see them inside the cage, once you see them starts banging and punching those jabs and straights and hooks na ipapakita nila, once you see them scramble on the ground, talagang, oh wow, meron naman palang
My question to you first, anong tingin mo ang strategy ni Bullet sa laban? And next would be, ano kayang tingin mo strategy ni Mammoth?
Ito, Doc Vincent. Aside from being a matchmaker, of course, I also coach MMA. You also coach and practice. We all practice the art. Ako, nakikita ko for Bullet, kung nanonood man yung mga supporters si Bullet, I can see na he will try to bring the game to the ground. He will try. And kung hindi man niya i-try, he will try to move around Sugar Ray. Kasi he has the upper hand pagdating sa cardio. Alam niya yan.
Cardio conditioning niya, yes.
Oo, alam niya yan na meron siyang hangin, mas may hangin siya. He will try to go in and out of Sugar Ray. Some susundot ng some punches and go for a short and quick punches. Yun ang tingin ko eh. The way I saw his videos and trainings, tingin ko yun yung magiging game plan. Pero of course, Ay, hindi naman ba, malay natin meron pang ibang game plan. With Sugar Ray naman, alam natin lahat na si Sugar Ray merong power,
Mhm.
knockout Sugar Ray. And boxing skills. And if you watch the fights ni Sugar Ray ng mga nakaraan, nakita mo ba, Doc, na sumipa si Sugar Ray? Sumipa siya.
Mm.
Sumisipa na si Sugar Ray. May leg kick na si Sugar Ray.
Mm.
So nagdagdag siya ng arsenal niya. Ganun na.
Nice,
And
nice.
he's not easy to take down. Mahirap i-take down si Sugar Ray. So nakikita ko diyan, Doc, kay Sugar Ray, he would want to go for a knockout.
Right. The earlier fast knockout kasi ang
Yes, the
yeah.
earlier, kasi syempre, yung conditioning nga naman ang problema.
Tama pala. Since this is an amateur fight, how many rounds and how many minutes per round?
We only have 3 rounds of 5 minutes. 5 minutes of 3 rounds.
Do you think this would go all throughout the third round?
I think so. Pagka naiwasan ng gusto ni Bullet si Sugar Ray. Kasi tingin ko talagang, ayun na, if I'm his coach, if I am the coach of Bullet, I will tell him to go around and
Yeah.
have him chased by Sugar Ray. Diba? Pero
Yep.
kung ako naman coach ni ako ang coach ni Sugar Ray, I will coach him and I will tell him to save your energy. You also go in and out, save your energy because that's what your opponent will do to you.
Sinabi mo na Bullet will take him down. How's the grappling of Mammoth pala?
Si Mammoth kasi over the years, Doc Vince, talagang since he's been working with a lot of fighters and coaches from DefTac, so nakakapag-ensayo siya ng defense sa ground. And I've seen a lot of his fight, yung mga previous fight niya,
Mhm.
nag-a-attempt na i-take down siya. Hindi siya
Mhm.
ma-take down. Hindi siya ma-take down.
He has a good takedown defense, ha?
Magandang depensa niya. Bukod dun sa marunong siyang gumamit ng timbang niya, marunong siyang gumamit ng bigat niya, talagang ano doon yung skills na ano doon yung technique kung paano niya didepensahan yung sarili niya. Alam naman natin, Doc Dens, na if this fighter really knows how to utilize a takedown or a wrestling techniques, how to take down a certain opponent, hindi basta-basta madidepensahan yan, di ba? Pero itong si Sugar Ray, over the years, and with his coaches around him, his teammates around him, nakakapag-practice siya talaga ng kanyang mga takedown defense.
Wala ba talagang laban ito si Bullet? I mean, because he worked outside, maybe he fought and hindi lang nakikita sa social media.
Siguro meron siyang mga naging underground or
Huh?
maybe he did a frequent sparring.
Because
Uh,
ang astig talaga eh. I mean, it's really an astig. He has guts. And I don't know if this could be a wake-up call for him when he gets inside the ring, or he's really prepared for the fight and just waiting for his time to shine.
yeah,
Parang ganun eh.
yeah, most definitely, Doc, he has been preparing for the fight. Ang ano lang dyan, kung ano ba talaga yung naging experience niya
Yeah,
before.
yun ang
Baka naman,
I'm
di ba?
really interested.
Baka he's been fighting sa mga brawl before.
Yes,
Di
yes.
ba? Na sanay siya na hindi siya umaatras, hindi siya takot, na kahit sinong kaaway niya, kahit sinong kalaban niya sa brawl, hindi siya umaatras. Baka sa brawl niya, sa experience niya, nakakapag-knockout siya ng mga nakakaaway niya o nakakalaban niya. Di ba? So, hindi natin alam eh. Kaya nga,
Mm.
tomorrow I don't want to predict anything.
Right. He might be he might be a Kimbo Slice na underground. He's been fighting, hindi napapakita sa social media, but man, this guy has the fist to knock you out or take your head off. And
Perfect example yan sinabi mo, Doc. Perfect
oh,
example si Kimbo Slice. Baka, di ba? Hindi
Oh
natin
yeah. So
masasabi. And then with an added IQ inside
mhm.
the cage and the proper coaching, baka, di ba? Hindi natin alam.
Yes, when you mentioned coaching, sinong nasa corner ni Bullet?
Ang nasa corner ni Bullet, hindi ko siya nakita kanina hindi ko na ano kanina sa weigh-ins. Pero I know he has a good, he has a good, he's training with a good team.
Oh,
He's
okay.
training with a good team. I-ano ko sa iyo mamaya to. And then I'll comment the coach, the name of the coach. Kung
Right.
sino yung ano kay Bullet. Pero maganda eh. Maganda yung mga ano yan training eh. Baka sa
Okay.
mga natin, baka alam nila.
Okay. Bro, the way ako mahilig ako maggawa ng analogy 5 minutes before we wrap it up.
Hmm.
Parang si Butterbean versus Logan Paul to. You know, people always, underestimate or make fun of Butterbean size. They don't know the power of Butterbean's punch, and he's
Oh,
been
grabe
knocking.
yun ha. Grabe power nun.
Oo, he's been knocking out a lot of people. It even went to parang magta-title fight na sila ni Mike Tyson eh. But the
Mm-hmm.
thing is, the thing is, you cannot underestimate or make judgment on a physique.
Sa
Then you
physique.
have, yeah, then you have a YouTuber like Logan Paul that sometimes they would say, "Oh, this man is just all talk," but we need to
Oo.
see the
Okay.
walk.
Oo.
Oh, and then he comes up, he fights with Mayweather. I don't know kung Jake or Logan Paul, but the thing is, they make good fights, and some of them are really interesting. They fight, professional fighters, and that's how I see with Mr. Bullet. So anyway, round three tayo, and this is the time you would, say your thoughts and invite people, give a shout out. Before doing that, I'm gonna show this. So I'll give the whole floor to you, bro. Invite people, your thoughts, shout out kung everything that you want to say about the event. Go ahead, please.
Okay, to all our Philippine MMA fans and supporters, I would like to invite you tomorrow at Silo at the Palace sa BGC 7 p.m. Of course, the URCC 79 Rise Up for Redemption. Don't fail to watch this tomorrow, guys. Very exciting fight card, very exciting main card. The hype will end tomorrow. Matatapos na yung hype na yan. Magkakasubukan na. Makikita na natin ang resulta ng paghahamon ni Bullet o ng isang paghahamon nila sa isa't isa ni Bullet and ni Sugar Ray. And of course, a very exciting undercard. We'll see up and coming stars in Philippine MMA sa flyweight division, sa lightweight division. Marami tayong makikitang explosive fights, explosive action inside the URCC cage tomorrow. And sa mga hindi pong makakapunta tomorrow, for those who wants to watch the URCC fight tomorrow ng live, you can we are available sa pay-per-view. Just visit the urcc.online or check out the link doon sa ating URCC global page. Makikita niyo po yung ating link doon. And for those who wants to watch the fight live sa Silo, available po ang ating mga early bird tickets tomorrow doon. Meron ang ating price is 1,000 pero nakatayo lang po 'yun ha. Nakatayo lang po 'yun dahil sa bar po ang Silo. Pero meron tayong couch worth 20,000, good for 10 packs. Okay, so kung meron kayong budget tomorrow and you want to watch the URCC live sa Silo, punta lang po kayo doon. The gates will open 5:30 in the afternoon and then we'll start 7 p.m. sharp tomorrow. So don't forget, huwag niyo pong kalilimutan, available po tayo tomorrow sa pay-per-view and just check out our link sa ating page sa URCC global page and expect a very exciting fight. And before I close my Maraming salamat, Doc Vince, for inviting me here tonight. And of course, namimiss ko na ang mga taga Davao. I will be there soon. Baka mga November, I'll be in Mindanao para makadalaw tayo dyan. And shout out sa ating mga supporters ng Philippine MMA. Academy Fighting Championship will be back this year. And then, of course, huwag natin kalimutan suportahan ang PMAF, the Philippine Mixed Martial Arts Federation, which is our grassroots program din para sa ating mga bata who are aspiring to be a professional MMA fighter someday. So we'll have Academy Fighting Championship soon, as well as the Academy Kickboxing Championship. So subaybayan niyo po ang URCC bukas. Sana manood po kayo sa aming pay-per-view. It's only 299 pesos. May enjoy nyo na. Kompleto na ihanda nyo ang inyong mga merienda bukas bago kayo manood sa ating pay-per-view. Kaya maraming salamat, Doc. Magandang gabi sa ating mga fans ng URCC and magandang gabi po sa buong mundo na sumusubaybay sa MMA Davao. Bakbaka na.
Bakbaka na. Sabi ni James Reyes, bakbaka na.
Alright. Hi James. Hi JC. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bro, parang yung, I don't know if we're gonna talk about this online, but sana matuloy na yung naririnig ko noon na pupunta yung URCC dito sa sa States.
It will happen soon, Doc.
It will happen soon. At baka makatulong tayo. Nonetheless, merong nagtanong sa akin dito, ayaw ipapost yung kanyang pangalan. Health regulations and health concerns. Ano ba? Kailangan ba mag-mask pagpasok? What are they gonna do? What are they gonna bring? Mag-face shield ba sila? What?
They just need to wear their face mask at all times.
Okay.
Of course, unless iinom sila, kailangan uminom. Kasi bar yun, we are allowed to drink. Pero as much as possible, wear their face mask, magdala ng face mask para hindi tayo marereklamo, and of course ang ating mga health protocol baka masilip tayo. Kaya maganda na yung sigurado tayo. And make sure na of course meron tayong regulation dito sa Pilipinas na if you go out and if you go out into an event, kailangan vaccinated ka. Ganun kasi dito ngayon, Doc, eh. Even the fighters, kailangan vaccinated sila para bigyan tayo ng permits.
Right.
Kailangan meron silang test, kailangan na test sila a week before the weigh-ins and So marami tayong pinagdaanan ng mga kaya nga natuloy na rin tayo sa wakas.
Kaya yung health protocols ay talagang naayos. So for those who are watching and you want to be physically present during the fight, dala lang kayo ng mask nyo and maybe bring your vaccination card para mapakita sa whoever, no? Baka
para in case na hanapan, di ba?
In case na hanapan, di meron pansagot na itong vaccination card ko, kaya pwede akong uminom ng ano bang sponsored by what brewery. Meron ba?
Wala naman po, Doc. Pero of course, ang isa sa partner natin is Silo, yung bar mismo.
Okay, so, sponsored by Silo Bar. Ay, naku, sana hindi ko nakuha yung kanilang website, but later on. So, maraming salamat sa iyo, Ron. It's been almost an hour, 7 minutes more, and then isang oras na tayo, and you know.
Pero masaya, Doc, masaya. Na-miss natin eh.
But yun nga time really flies when you enjoy what you're talking. And the thing is, parang 5-10 minutes lang tayong nag-uusap. We will talk more about this, and maybe later on, we could invite those fighters yung nanalo or natalo post-fight dito sa MMA Davao sa main event, and then they could share whatever their thoughts are, and
we can review the fight after.
Sure, it would be a good resolve then among them, yung hype, whatever yung nasa loob nila. So again, to those who are watching, maraming salamat. Pay-per-view description link is right down here below, and it would lead you sa website ng URCC Global. Kamusta mo ako kay Prof? Ron, maraming salamat and God bless you. Huwag ka munang umalis pag sign off ko, ha?
Thank you, Doc. Good night.